Whatever sexual orientation you are, that is your personal call, and it is not someone else's to take. It's not someone else's to play with. It's not someone else's to mess with.
What happened,
you
though?
laugh about it and make meme after meme and retweet.
What happened?
I love straight boys, and make it a joke.
That Seattle boy, she knew exactly who it was. The Seattle boy then goes into James's DMs. Like, I was there. James was telling us this exact story in person. Homeboy slid into James's DMs.
The next day, my sister convinced me to direct message James Charles, and I did. We can throw the screenshot up here somewhere in post.
Homeboy was like, I'm down to cuddle. Like, cool. He was bi-curious. Apparently everyone's bi-curious. He wanted to come up. He cuddled with James. Like why is she saying all that? You really came at Mr. Keep It 100. James was literally telling us what went down. Basically, homeboy came up. They cuddled. He was a fan.
And at that time, I really didn't know who James Charles was. I recognized his face, but I didn't know who he was. So when he came in with everyone, it was kind of a big surprise.
Please don't out this boy, because later he was like, oh, I'm actually not bi-curious. I just... Like, they were still messaging after. Where is the predatory behavior? Because I can already debunk it, sweetheart. She's like, trying to trick a straight guy yet again.
And my birthday was coming up on the 22nd, and he wanted to fly me out to LA. And that kind of freaked me out, because at that point, I was pretty sure I was straight. So I told him in a long text message that I am straight. His response to me was he didn't think that I was straight. He told me, you're not straight. He still went on to say he thought I was bisexual or gay and attracted to him when I had told him different. That pretty much went on for a long time until we kind of ended it at, I'm legitimately not feeling anything, please stop talking to me. So in this screenshot, it shows him telling me how I felt. And luckily I screenshotted it because later on he went on to delete and unsend those messages, knowing he was in the wrong and he was guilty, so...
Oh my god, you tried to trick a straight man into thinking he's gay yet again, and somehow you're the victim. You know, it's really disgusting to manipulate someone's sexuality, especially when they are still, you know, emerging into adulthood and don't quite have everything figured out.
We ended up watching a movie, and after that movie he asked to kiss me. And I was very nervous because I had never done anything with a guy and I was bi-curious.
Trying to trick a straight guy yet again. What other straight guy? What other straight guy?
After Gage released his video explaining his side of the story with James, then I was just done with him. I didn't want to do anything, have anything to do with him after that, after finding out that he was kind of playing two straight guys at the same time. I'm just gonna jump straight into it. So I just kind of watched the Gage thing.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I think you were talking to him at the same time you were talking to me.
Yeah, we were. It's like, why do you care?
I mean, how would you feel if I was talking to and hanging out with someone else while you were talking to me, right? Like, that's...
You probably were.
I wasn't.
Just because he's flirting with guys, James hasn't hired someone and been like, you have to sleep with me. No, these are guys, these are DMs. Like, there's so many tweets out there that are like, guys are the ones sliding into James's DMs. And for some reason, because James is flirting, he's a predator. What? What, Tati? Tati, no.
Telling me about a situation that happened in Seattle at my birthday, it literally made me want to vomit. Oh my god, you tried to trick a straight man into thinking he's gay yet again.
No. Her birthday, looked her up. 37 years old. He's 19. Girl. February 14th. Girl, we hung out like late March.
not know you were 19. Oh my god, I am too. We proceeded to talk for a while.
For the next literal, month, we talked every single day, FaceTiming, texting all day long, and even after that, he came back a few days later. Was like, I really want a second chance.
They always come back.
And
always come
we
back.
talked about it. We started talking again. We talked for 2 more weeks, and he pulled the same thing again.
Like late March in his kitchen. So you had that conversation, but then I'm like, it was your birthday dinner.
The last phone conversation that James Charles and I had, he said some things telling me about a situation that happened in Seattle at my birthday.
Him and about 32 other people all came into the fancy restaurant that I was working in, and they were all there for Tati's birthday.
It was the waiter at one of the dinners that y'all went to. And he was being flirty. That's the guy that slid into James's DMs. The manipulation of the story to try to make it seem into something like that. I'm like, no. You just need clarification.
Because it's not really a situation.
Cracking someone's sexuality is not an escape room. This is shit that will follow them for the rest of their lives. And you need someone to tell you to stop it. And that's exactly what I did in your kitchen in front of Gabriel Zamora. So I'm really shocked, Gabriel, that you really don't care about this at all and what is happening. That you are totally complicit with the situation, obviously, with the video that you made. All right, I'm pissed.
So what happened in the kitchen? I'll tell you what happened in the kitchen because it's really not that deep. It really is not that deep, okay? What we were talking about, James was telling us about that situation. The guy ends up telling him he's not bi-curious, he's not really interested in men, but he still wants to be friends and blah, blah, blah. He wants to do this, he wants to do that. James is like, I don't need friends. You came to cuddle. I thought we were gonna, you know what I mean? That's the situation. And we were telling him, it's like, you have to be careful because people can flip the switch. They can try to make it seem like you da-da-da. James is like, how? I have text messages, I have the DMs, he has everything. That's why I'm like, what? What do you mean, predatory? That's why I'm like, no. You're omitting information. You're a fraud, Tati Westbrook. So the thing about straight boys, right? We call them straight boys because in the straight world, the heterosexual world, bisexual men are looked at very differently. Not all the time within our world, when these straight men approach us and they slide into your DMs, they compliment you, they try to hang out with you, and you see their thing, they don't follow you, they don't follow anything like that, they follow women, they're into this, and it's because they're hiding that kind of curiosity. So that's generally what within the gay community, maybe I'm speaking for our inner group, but that's what we speak about with straight guys, because there's a lot of down low men. It's a thing within the gay community. There's a couple of straight guys and I'm like, I don't want to call you bisexual, I don't want to call you gay. If you call yourself straight, cool, call yourself straight, but okay.
Here's the other thing, just for people to be educated, because this is a question that I get asked a lot of times. If a straight guy likes me, that does not mean he is gay.
Okay, I just talked about this too.
Because, I'm a trans woman. I'm a woman at the bottom of the line. And I know a lot of people are going to get confused because now I'm referring to James as she. In a weird way, if someone was, if a guy was attracted to you, and most of them literally have only ever been with girls,
yes.
Would you consider him
No.
gay?
But I don't think there's a point in putting labels on it.
Neither.
I really don't think there's that much of a point. And most people at some point in their lives, whether it's if in the right circumstances with the right person under the influence of either drugs or alcohol, are going to be willing to experiment and play with themselves and be more comfortable. And that's totally okay. I don't think there's a point in putting on a label, especially if it's a one-time thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
For me or for you, especially too, with these straight guys who've only been with women, I don't think there's a point in changing the entire person's
Neither do
identity
I.
or sexuality as if they find us as a human being
Attractive.
I was like, if you're not interested, that's okay. Don't come back to me with you think you're straight.
Yeah.
Because that's hello? What? And I wrote back and I was like, listen, I get it with if you're nervous, cool, whatever, with all due respect for your own good, I don't think that you're straight.
Yeah.
I really don't. You told me you were bi at first. We had an amazing time.
Whether you're a woman, a man, gay, straight, bi, whatever sexual orientation you are, that is your personal call, and it is not someone else's to take. It's not someone else's to play with. It's not someone else's to mess with. And how dare you laugh about it and make meme after meme and retweet and this and that and I love straight boys, and make it a joke. Because this behavior is not normal, it's not okay. I was shocked that James even then was saying to his dad that every man is a little bit gay and that there's no such thing as a straight man. And, his dad's like, you're wrong, James, you're wrong. If someone who is very masculine and has been with women decides that they're bisexual, that they want to explore, that's fine, like, so be it. But again, it's just like, it's not yours to take. So talking about that at the dinner table with his parents was kind of weird. Him talking explicitly about sex and things that he would like to do. And I was just like, and you did it at my birthday dinner. And I made excuses for you then. You were talking in detail about things you wanted to do to the waiter. And when I said, James, he's straight, your response was, doesn't matter, I'm a celebrity. So freaking gross. And you said that in front of my family. In front of my childhood friends. I had to call every one of them up the next morning and apologize on your behalf because it was so uncomfortable. I literally, eye to eye, had enough respect for you and love for you and care for you to tell you to go and get some help. I told you that this was not good.
And that you could have your career completely destroyed.